So when it comes to the S&P 500 index, let's look at how this entire 500 companies are broken down. Well, you can see here we have 11 sectors within those 500 companies, ranging from energy, industrial, financials, healthcare, consumer staples, technology, utilities, and consumer discretionary. When you're investing in the S&P 500 or the top 500 companies, you are not putting your money into just one sector, but you're spreading it amongst the 11 different sectors. Here you can see how the allocation is broken down amongst the different sectors. We have 21% technology service, we have electronic technology, 18%. So right off the bat, you can see almost 40% of the S&P 500 are technology companies. You can see 12% is finance, 3% is energy, and 2.9% is commercial services. Now, when you invest in the S&P 500 index by purchasing the ETF, this is one of the ETFs that tracks the S&P 500 index. And you can see how the different companies are allocated within that ETF. So here you have Microsoft at 7.32%. So that means if you were to put $100 and purchase this ETF, out of the $100, $7.32 will be invested in Microsoft. We have Apple at 6.49%. So $6 out of your 100 will be invested in Apple. And the list goes on. By investing in the S&P 500 ETF, you are getting exposure to companies like Nvidia, Amazon, Meta, aka Facebook, Alphabet, aka Google, Berkshire Hathaway, Eli Lilly, and Broadcom. So when you're investing in the S&P 500, this allows you to invest without having to worry about all the risks that comes in investing in one company. Like I said, investing in the S&P 500 is like investing in your own basketball all-star team. Let's say Joel Embiid blows his ACL for this season, or Stephen Curry sprains his ankle and he's out for 2 months. Well, the fund managers who own the ETFs, they will start making the different adjustments in the allocations as they see necessary. These are the companies that have way more information available to them to understand how these companies are performing, whether financially, whether the management's making the right decision. And then if these companies are not hitting the goals that they need to hit, the fund managers for these ETFs will start making a different allocation so it does not impact your investment portfolio drastically. At least you're not taking on as much risk as if you're investing in one singular company.